Have you ever looked at the clock and it's 11 p.m.? You have a big project due the next morning. You knew about this project for weeks, but what are you doing at 11 p.m.? You are suddenly cleaning your kitchen. You are organizing your shoes. You are doing anything except the project. Why do we do this to ourselves?
Oh, I know that feeling so well. It is the worst. Welcome back to EchoLingo, everyone.
We are so happy you are joining us today. At EchoLingo, we believe the best way to learn English is through real conversations, just like this one. We learn by listening to friends talk about real life.
Exactly. And today we are talking about a very real, very common problem. We are talking about procrastination.
Procrastination. That is a big word. Let's talk about what it means before we go any further. When you procrastinate, it means you delay doing something. You put it off. You know you need to do a task, but you choose to do something else instead, usually something easier or more fun.
Right, like watching just one more video on your phone when you should be studying. We've all been there. Have you ever done that?
Oh, definitely. I am an expert at it sometimes. Last week, I needed to reply to a very important email. It wasn't even a long email, but I just didn't want to do it. So what did I do? I decided that my desk was too messy. I spent an hour cleaning my desk, dusting my computer, and organizing my pens. I felt so busy, but I wasn't doing the one thing I actually needed to do.
That is such a perfect example. We do these things that feel like work so we don't feel guilty. Guilt is that bad feeling you get when you know you are doing something wrong. We clean the house, we do the laundry, we organize our books. It feels like we are being productive getting things done, but we're really just hiding from the real work.
Exactly. We're hiding. But why? Why do we avoid the things we need to do? Many people think it's just laziness. People say, "Oh, you are just being lazy. You don't want to work." But do you think it's really about being lazy?
No, I really don't. I don't think procrastination is about being lazy at all. I think it is about emotions. It is about our feelings.
I agree. I think we avoid tasks because the tasks make us feel bad in some way.
Yes, let me share a quick story. When I was in university, I had to write a huge paper for a history class. It was worth half of my grade. Every time I sat down to write it, I felt a tight feeling in my chest. I felt overwhelmed. Overwhelmed means feeling like something is just too big, too much, or too difficult to handle. You feel like you are sinking.
That is a terrible feeling. So what happened?
Well, because I felt so overwhelmed, my brain said, let's do something that makes us feel good instead. So I would close my laptop and go bake cookies. Baking cookies made me feel happy and safe. The history paper made me feel scared and stressed. So, of course, I chose the cookies. My brain wanted to protect me from the bad feelings.
Wow, that makes so much sense. Our brains are just trying to keep us happy and comfortable. If a task looks too hard or boring or confusing, our brain says, no thanks. Let's watch a Turkish drama instead. Let's go for a walk. Let's eat a snack.
Right. Another big reason we put things off is the fear of failure. Sometimes we want to do a perfect job. We think, if I can't do this perfectly right now, I just won't start. We're afraid that our work won't be good enough, so we wait and wait.
Yes, waiting for the perfect time. But here's the secret. The perfect time never comes. You will never feel 100% ready to start a difficult task.
That is so true. The perfect time is an illusion. It doesn't exist. So we know what procrastination is. We delay tasks, and we know why we do it. We do it to avoid negative feelings, or because we feel overwhelmed, or because we're afraid of not being perfect.
So, how do we fix it? How do we stop? We can't just bake cookies every time we have a problem. I mean, we could, but we wouldn't get much work done.
True. Let's talk about some real, simple strategies to stop procrastinating. Things our listeners can use today.
Okay, I have a favorite strategy. It's called the 5-minute rule. Have you heard of this?
I think so, but explain it for our listeners. How does the 5-minute rule work?
It's very simple. When you have a task you really don't want to do, you make a deal with yourself. You say, I am only going to work on this for 5 minutes, just 5 minutes. Then I can stop if I want to.
Oh, I like that. 5 minutes doesn't sound scary at all.
Exactly. Remember earlier when we talked about feeling overwhelmed? Thinking about working for 3 hours feels overwhelming. It feels too big. But thinking about working for just 5 minutes, anyone can do 5 minutes.
So you set a timer for 5 minutes?
Yes, set a timer on your phone, sit down, and start the task. Maybe you just write one sentence. Maybe you just read one page. When the 5 minutes is over, you can stop. But here is the magic part. Usually, you don't stop.
Really? Why not?
Because the hardest part of any task is just starting. Once you start, your brain gets interested. The fear goes away. You realize, oh, this isn't so bad, and you just keep going. Getting started is the highest wall to climb. Once you're over the wall, walking is easy.
That's a great tip. The hardest part is starting. Just commit to 5 minutes. I love that. My favorite trick is a little bit different, but it goes perfectly with your 5-minute rule. I call it breaking it down.
Breaking it down? What do you mean? Like breaking a stick?
Sort of. Let's imagine you need to clean your entire house. Just thinking about cleaning the whole house makes you feel tired, right?
Yes, I'm feeling tired just thinking about it now.
Right. The task is too big, so you break it down into smaller pieces. We call these smaller pieces chunks. You don't say, I need to clean the house. You say, I'm going to take out the trash. That's one small chunk.
That's much easier. Taking out the trash takes 2 minutes.
Exactly. Once you do that small chunk, you feel good. You achieved something. Then you say, okay, now I will just wipe the kitchen table. Another small chunk. By breaking a huge project into tiny little steps, it stops being scary.
I use that strategy when I'm learning new things. For example, if you are learning English, you shouldn't say, I am going to learn all of English grammar today. You will fail, and you will feel terrible.
Of course, you will definitely fail.
Instead, break it down. Say, today I will learn 5 new words, or today I will listen to 15 minutes of the EchoLingo podcast. Those are small, manageable chunks. They're easy to do, and they add up over time.
That's a great point for language learners. So, to review, we have the 5-minute rule, where you just promise to start for a short time, and we have breaking it down, where you take a big, scary task and turn it into small, easy steps.
I have one more really important tip, and this one might surprise people.
Oh, what is it?
Forgive yourself.
Forgive yourself? How does that help you get work done?
Think about it. When we procrastinate, we feel bad. We get angry at ourselves. We say, I'm so lazy. Why didn't I start earlier? I'm the worst. But beating yourself up, getting angry at yourself, does not help. It actually makes the problem worse.
I see what you mean. If you feel bad about yourself, you want to avoid the work even more, right? You need those cookies again.
Exactly. It becomes a circle. You delay the work, you feel bad, so you delay the work again to avoid feeling bad. You have to break the circle. If you waste an afternoon watching TV instead of studying, don't scream at yourself. Just say, okay, I messed up today. I'm human. Tomorrow is a new day and I will try again.
Being kind to yourself is so powerful. We are often our own worst critics. We say mean things to ourselves that we would never say to a friend.
Very true. If your friend said, I feel so bad, I didn't study today, you wouldn't say, you are lazy and terrible. You would say, it's okay, you can study tomorrow. We need to talk to ourselves like we're talking to a good friend. Let's look at everything we talked about today, because we covered a lot of great ideas.
Yes, let's repeat the main ideas. Repeating things is a great way to remember them, especially when you are learning English.
First, we learned that procrastination is not about being lazy. It's about avoiding negative feelings. We delay tasks because they make us feel stressed, scared, or overwhelmed.
Second, we talked about the perfect time. Does the perfect time exist?
No, the perfect time is a myth. You just have to start, even if you don't feel ready.
Third, we gave you some tools. The 5-minute rule. Just promise yourself 5 minutes of work. Just start. You will probably keep going once the timer rings.
And breaking it down. Don't look at the whole mountain. Just look at the next step. Make your tasks into small, bite-sized chunks.
And finally, forgive yourself. You are human. You will procrastinate sometimes. Everyone does. Don't waste energy being angry at yourself. Use that energy to try again tomorrow.
I think those are fantastic tips. I'm going to try the 5-minute rule later today. I have a big pile of laundry I have been avoiding for 3 days. It's starting to look like a mountain in my bedroom.
You can do it. Just fold clothes for 5 minutes. That's all.
I will. And to all our listeners, what is one thing you have been putting off? What is one task you have been delaying?
We want to challenge you. Pick one task today, just one. It could be sending an email, reading a page of an English book, or cleaning your desk. Apply the 5-minute rule. Just start. See what happens.
You might surprise yourself. Remember, you don't have to be perfect. You just have to make a little bit of progress. Progress is much better than perfection.
That's a great rule for life and a great rule for learning English. Don't worry about speaking perfectly. Just worry about practicing a little bit every day. Keep listening, keep speaking, and you will improve.
Thank you so much for spending your time with us today. We know you have busy lives, and we are so glad you chose to practice your English by listening to our conversation.
Yes, thank you. Be sure to join us next time on EchoLingo. We have another great topic ready for you, with more real conversations to help you learn naturally.
Until next time, be kind to yourselves. Take things one small step at a time and have a wonderful day.
Bye, everyone. Keep learning.